Hey everybody, Panther 0822 here. I wanted to give an update. I am still currently playing around with a free software that I downloaded. It's the OBS software. I don't remember what the acronym stands for, but I downloaded it. And at the moment, I have gotten a few things to work. I've got it to work, and it records a little bit of the screenplay, a little bit, but it hasn't quite caught the audio, and it's only recording up to a certain point. So I'm closer to my goal, but at this point it looks like the first game that I'm going to be doing the let's plays, at least my test let's plays, are is gonna be the first Knights of the Old Republic game, mainly because it's what I have. And on my Mac, I have the OBS software that I'm using to record this, and then I have a screen capture software that's different. Um, I don't quite like that one as much. I'm having a little bit of an audio issue with it. It gets the video, it gets the audio, but the audio sounds like shit. So I'm trying to fix that. Excuse me. So I wanted to give you guys an update and let you know as far as that goes. Christmas is around the corner, so in case I don't do a stream or something, I want to wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. More than likely, will be doing something, but just in case I don't, I wanted to get that out of the way. So this is going to be uploaded to a couple different places. This is going to be uploaded to Twitch. It's going to be uploaded to YouTube, and it's going to be uploaded to my Facebook page. So with it being sourced out to three different things, there are some things that I want to go over and cover as far as that goes. So with my YouTube, I've noticed very sadly that my subscriber base is at a whole whopping 5. I've got a low end of views, about 287 ish as far as the views go. So high amount of views, but not a lot of subscribes. So right now I'm trying to actually trying to get people to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that people can get the updates, get the videos, get things like that. And for the amount of times that I have shared it through Facebook and I've done things through the free methods, because right now I really don't have a lot of money. Like most people, I'm cash poor. I have enough money to cover my rent, cover gas and groceries, maybe an extra thing here and there, but really not much beyond that. So right now I'm kind of limited to what I can do, which for the most part is free stuff. So um, I'm not entirely what's going on. I am aware that YouTube is having an issue. Um, I honestly have not had any issues with it personally. Maybe that's because I've only got 5 whole subscribers. That might be it. Um, but there are some much larger YouTubers who have been affected by this. I won't mention them because you can go out and you can do a whole bunch of searches and find out what's going, get some ideas. That's not the intent of this video. This video is mainly just to give some updates, some heads ups, and things like that. So, um, and there's the MS brain fart kicking in. Although some of you might just think it's a brain fart in general. No, the MS screws me over. Since I mentioned the MS, like I said, I've got a pretty serious health issue. MS is actually that health issue. I have some other things. I'm going to make an individual video. I've been meaning to do that. So that's actually probably the next recording I'm going to do. Is probably actually going to be that video, and then I'll upload that. Um, anyway, so back to the YouTube. I've been trying to grow the YouTube so that people can watch the videos and things like that. I just started Twitch. Um, so I really don't have much going on with Twitch because I literally just started the Twitch like 5 days ago. So I mean, I'm not expecting a whole lot from Twitch at the moment because I haven't done much with Twitch and I haven't done a whole lot to share it and to promote it and do what I can. So that being said, I will be doing what I can to try and promote the Twitch, to try and push people to the Twitch stuff. Um, Mainly because a lot of prominent Let's Players have been using Twitch a lot more than they've been using YouTube. They've been using both because not using both to a certain degree is suicide. You've got to use the mediums that you have available. Not everybody's going to be on Twitch. Not everybody's going to be on YouTube. So you've got to make sure that you diversify. Those of you familiar with marketing and things like that will understand the necessity as far as diversity goes, which reminds me it's probably actually another video idea that I could do. I should probably actually make a list. Might be helpful. Um, So that being said, that's what's going on with the YouTube. The YouTube is I'm in the process of trying to get things, trying to drive subscribers so that the subscriber number goes up so that I can get an idea of what videos are working, what videos aren't working, and to get ideas from you guys. Um, Facebook, I have honestly several different profiles running on Facebook. A couple of them I manage, a couple of them I don't. So, um, well, that's not entirely true. I pretty much manage all of them in some way, shape, or form. So I have my personal one, which is public to everybody, and friends and family can find it. And you can find me that way if you really want to. I probably won't friend you because, for the most part, if I don't know you, I don't friend you. So, not to be rude, it's just, and that's the way a lot of people are. If a person doesn't know you, they're not gonna like you on Facebook. It's just kind of the way that it is. However, that being said, without paying for promotions, it limits who I can invite to the pages that I do actually have set up as professional pages without having to pay. So it's kind of a very annoying catch 22 as far as that goes. So back to YouTube, or sorry, not YouTube, back to Facebook. So here's what I have going on as far as my Facebook pages go. I have my personal page, which is the David Kaiser. That's me. Okay, just to be clear, David Kaiser is me, and that's my personal thing. So if you want to know what's going on with me in my personal life or things like that, watch that a little bit more closely. I am a bit guarded. I am careful about what I put out there because, again, I don't like verbally throwing up. Although some of that stuff is kind of changing. Part of the reason why I'm doing this. The next page, which is near and dear to the rest of these are near and dear to my heart in a lot of ways. So, the next page is my David R. Kaiser photography page. That is where I do my photography stuff. So that's where I upload my photos and things like that. That page will be changing. There's a lot of photos that are out there. My plan at the moment is to actually go through, reformat the page. I may potentially pull the page all together and then redo the page. It's a lot of work that I put into it, so to pull it down and then redo it is going to be a pain, but it might be the way that I go. Mainly because there's a lot of older photos out there that was when I was first getting into photography, didn't quite understand my camera or some of the things that go with photography. So there's a good portion of photos that are out there that don't represent my current skill level with a camera. So that being said, I'm gonna be going through and either deleting a whole bunch of photos or doing some things. The next thing I'm going to be doing with the page is I'm going to be creating basically a store, updating some things as far as like PayPal goes, and I'm going to be doing things so that basically you guys can buy the photos that I do. Um, One of the main reasons why I'm doing a lot of this stuff is because due to the MS, I can, for the most part, I'm not able to work. I can. It's not that I can't get a job. It's not that I can't hold a job, but it's difficult to hold a job when you have a customer comes in and is bitching at you, and it may be a valid bitch, but it may not be. And I look that customer dead in the face and tell them to fuck off or tell them they're being a fucking moron and they need to pull their head out of their ass. That doesn't work. It's a great way to lose a job. So, and a lot of that is because of the MS. Like I said, I'm going to be doing individual video on that. Apologize if you keep my eyes wandering down. You're going, "What the hell is he looking at?" I'm actually looking to make sure that this is still recording. That's why my eyes keep drifting. So I apologize for that, but I want to make sure that this is keep recording opposed to talking without it and then having it stop and then going, "Ah, shit." So that's what's going on there. So the David R. Kaiser photography page is my professional photography page. So if you live in Washington, if you live in Eatonville, and you're looking for a photographer, I do it. I do have some things that are set up there. So click the links that are in there. I'm going to see what I can do as far as maybe connecting at least the David R. Kaiser photography link into the video so that you guys can click on it and kind of go to that page. Just keep in mind, like I said, I'm going to be changing things on that page. I've been meaning to do that for a while. I just haven't. So the next two pages are actually related to my wife, Tomi Kaiser. So Tomi K Music is a Facebook page that my wife created and that I manage along with my wife. And that particular page is my wife's performance page. And that's really what it is. It's her performance page. We do a live stream once a week on Sundays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it runs for about 2.5 hours is how that runs right now. There's not a lot of people who watch it, so for the most part all of the songs that we do is all stuff that we have in our karaoke queue. We have our own software, we have our own karaoke list, so it's all stuff that we own and that we do. And the reason we do it that way is because now we don't end up hitting a copyright infringement because it's all our own stuff. We had been doing some things where we were pulling some stuff from YouTube, where we'd pull up the lyrics from YouTube and go that way. YouTube dinged us, and because they dinged us on that, we went, you know what, we're just not going to risk it anymore. So we went back to just the repertoire that we own, and that if they come after us, we can be like, hey, no, we actually own this stuff. So that's what's going on with that. I'm talking with my wife because her and her lifetime friend Jen, I would like to see them do a concert once a month. I've talked to my wife about it. She thought it would be a good idea. Now I just need to talk to Jen, and then I need to talk to them together so that we can get everything up and running and going and moving in that direction. I'm very much a component for performing arts. My wife is a musician by trade. One of the things that I want to do actually with one of these, and I might actually just do it as a video with my T3i and then upload the video that way. We'll see. We'll try and work some things out. Um, but I'd like to have my wife come and actually do a stream with me or video with me, and actually have her play her mandolin or play the keyboard or play her violin. Although she hasn't played her violin in a very long time, she's really good at it. She's a bit rusty though, but I love listening to her play. So that's the Tomike music page. The Tomike music page is my wife's performance page. It's there for her to upload and to do that. So that's her page. The last page that I manage with my wife is a page we don't really do much with. We're looking at whether we're going to keep the page because we're not 100% at the moment, because we don't know if my wife's going to do anything more with the particular character. And that particular character is called Lolly Hannon. Lolly Hannon is a vampire character that my wife does. Um, and it's a fun character for my wife to play because Lolly is very much the opposite of my wife naturally. My wife naturally is in a lot of ways moderately introverted to a degree. She's not terribly great in crowds. She's horrendously humble as far as things go. If you, after a performance, and you come up and tell her a great job, she's like, "Thank you very much." And she's just, when you get to know my wife, she's a fantastic person. Um, and I'm hoping to have a video where you guys get to meet her, or I do a live stream and you guys get to meet her that way, and you can actually ask her some questions. Um, so those are some longer term goals as far as that goes. Is I'd like to actually get a point where there's a not wide enough following and things like that, where I can post an event for a live stream, and we have three to several thousand or whatever number we have watching, and you guys can send us a text message, or you can send us an email. I mean, you can send us something, and we can respond to you guys, and we can just have a lot of fun. So that's the third page. So the three pages. So we've got the YouTube, we've got the Facebook, and then on the Facebook, I've got my personal page, and then I've got the other pages that I help manage. And two of the other pages, again, my wife helps manage those because those are really her pages. I tend to do a lot of the technical side of the equation because that's what I'm good at. I'm good at the tech side of the equation. I've spent a little. I've done a year and a half in college work in computer science. It was an emphasis of hardware and programming, so I've done enough to actually know enough what I'm talking about, which reminds me it's another video I can do as far as some pet peeves go. So that's kind of the plan. The plan at this point is to work in those directions as far as those pages and those things go. As far as what I'm doing, I'm still in the process of trying to get all the software side of what I have to work. And once I finally get it to work to where I think it at least will be tolerable for you guys, because trust me, if it's not tolerable for me, I can almost guarantee it won't be tolerable for you. I could be wrong about that, but I have a very high standard, and my minimum standard for most people is most of the time is almost astronomical above what even their high end expectation is. To give you an example, as far as that goes, my level of clean, and this is versus other people. My level of clean, if things were clean to my standard in my house, which I only have one room that actually um, is the first time you walk into a hotel and it's clean, it's immaculate. I'm okay with lived in. Lived in is okay. A mess is not okay. Lived in is fine. There's a difference between a mess and lived in are two different standards, and I won't go over those because everybody's lived in standard is different. So, but my level of clean, my high end level of clean is maintaining a hotel level clean at all times. That is my level, and a lot of times that's even my minimum level um, of clean. So just if that's my minimum level or high end level when it comes to how I like to keep things clean and organized in my office, imagine what my standards for video are going to be. My and right now these videos are not quite at the standard I want. They're good enough for me to at least put out there so that you guys can watch. I think they can be better. So I'm going to be working towards that better. So, anyways, I've rambled on long enough. I just wanted to give you guys an update as far as yes, I am I'm closer to actually starting my live stream, my Let's Plays. I'm so much closer, and I'm actually really happy about that. So, um, as soon as I get things to where they're really up where I want them to be, at least to the point where I feel comfortable putting them out there, I'm going to do that. Um, so hit me up on Twitch. I am officially up on Twitch. I've got a couple videos uploaded on Twitch. This will just be added to that. Um, this will also be added to my Facebook, my Panther 0822 Facebook page. So check that out. And then this will also be uploaded to my YouTube Panther 0822 playlist. So check everything out. Have fun, guys. And excuse me. Until the next time, peace out.